Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. This video shout out goes to Janet because while I was filming this tutorial, I saw a bunch of comments light up the screen, and when she said that she feels like she is grandma fawn to all of us, that just melted my heart. And Janet, you are so not grandma age, I can assure you, but you saying that you are grandma fawn is the cutest thing ever, and I love that so much. I need to reply back to that, but in case I don't reply back to it before this video goes up, I needed to make sure that I just made this shout out to you right away because I don't have a grandma, so you can totally be my grandma fawn, my grandma everything. But you being 60, because you said that, is so not a grandma, because just so you know, my dad turned 60 this month. And he's so gonna kill me. But if that makes you feel any better, my dad is 60 in a matter of a couple of days. So you're definitely, even though you may actually be a grandma, you are so light-hearted and light-spirited and full of life, and your makeup game is strong, and your pink, your love for pink and sparkly things and everything in between, it's just amazing. So this shout out goes to you, and I will gladly have you be my grandma and grandma fawn. So this video is actually another requested video using the ABH Cosmetics Galaxy Chic palette again. This time it was to use the green shade, and I did not realize when I got the request that it was such a minty green, and I really think that this is the green that I used in the mint green pastel request that I had like not too long ago, around, maybe it was around Easter time or something like that. I can't remember, but I started putting it on. Like first I swatched and I was like, oh, this is like so minty green. Like I was like just envisioning a deep green because there are so many deep colors in the palette, like deep chocolates and really guys, and deep purples and that deep blue and like like the deep wine color. And so I just thought this deep green, so I like envisioned what kind of a look I wanted to create, and then I saw that there was nothing really green. This is like the greenest green in there, so I totally had to wing it, but I mean that's always the case anyway. But I sat there like staring at this like, what am I gonna do to make this so different from the last time I used a mint green? Because I mean there's only really so many looks to get creative on with the mint green. So this is what I came up with, and I hope that you, whoever requested it, is happy with this look, and I'm happy with how it turned out. I did take a few risks because, you know, I chose to, oh my gosh, I'm tired and I've taken some migraine medication because I had a really bad one, so I'm sorry. To frame it in, that's what I was looking for, to frame in the eye with like dark colors, and then I was so going back and forth on using that purpley pink sparkle for a pop of color in there too, and I think it ended up working out really well. So I am happy with how it turned out, even though there were quite a few times I was like, ugh, is this gonna work? It's not gonna work. And then I put a purple highlight on, which worked out perfectly because while I was filming, the new Hi-Lite Blossoms palette by Lime Crime came, so I was able to do a little mini video, and I had already put the purple glitter on top, and I was like, oh, I can do the purple too. That's so awesome. So, oh, before I forget, I have Kat Von D's Everlasting Liquid Lip in Armageddon on top of Makeup Geek's iconic lipstick in Spoiled, because I had that on and I just didn't want to take it off, but it does alter the color a little bit, so that's the combo on my lips right now, because I had the Makeup Geek on throughout the whole video, and then now I threw this on to lighten it up. My boys want to play and Mama's ready for bed. So anyway, if you guys want to stay tuned to see how to get this eye look, then just keep on watching. So this green request is like a really almost mint green, actually, when I was having that hard time finding a mint green, and so I swatched it. And I'm gonna have a really hard time struggling to come up with a look that's different from the mint green tutorial that I did, like trying to stick with this palette, which is what I'm going to do aside from transition shades. But it is definitely, like, I swatched a bunch and it's like an icy mint green, and I want to try to warm it up a little bit because it's just, it's not green, and I don't know if the girl who requested it realizes that it's not really a true green color, because I thought it was way more green than that. That's crazy, because that's Comet right here, and then that's like ice, and then the rest are blue. So we're just gonna go for it and see what happens and hope for the best. So I'm going to start with my Viseart Neutral Matte Palette for transition shades, and I've prepped and primed using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and tight lined using my Ardency in Modster Pencil in Black. So for my first transition shade, I'm going to just go in with this baby and my Carity E31 and just go from there. Now I'm going to take this brown shade right here. I'm thinking that I want to try to mix it up a little and do like a warm tone frame for the cool tone look. I have no idea, it may be a disaster, but I want to switch it up a little and give it a try. So I'm going to try to frame it in with like brown tones and then just see how it turns out. So that I'm going to take that shade, that one, and go from there. I just realized, I'm not sure if I said I'm using my Carity E31 brush. I may have, I don't know why. I haven't been able to sleep in like days. I don't know why, but I'm very sleep deprived, so I'm sorry, bear with me. And I'm also sorry that this request is out of order. I know I have a couple others that came in before this one, but I just thought, I've had so many BH Cosmetic ones for the Galaxy Chic palette, so I may as well get them all done together. So that's why I went out of order from the requests, but I plan on going back to the order in case you guys are confused as to what's happening. That's what's happening. I am going to take it one step darker and take this dark chocolate. It is a very deep, deep dark chocolate, this shade. And that will be my last transition shade as I knock more things over. But that's like every video. Now you guys know that I don't care about makeup rules, but you don't need to do what I do and bring some shimmer. You can just leave it alone, add a dark chocolate for a frame in. But I am going to dip into a Mars. And I meant that was my last transition in the Viseart. Now I'm getting into the BH Cosmetics palette. And I'm going to go over the dark chocolate with Mars. Because I want to like warm this up a little bit, bring a little life to it, and I just think it gives it a little bit more dimension. And at the end of the day, you do you. Now it's time to cut the crease because that is such a light green that definitely will be affected by the darkness. Let me know if you guys are like at a point where I can start fast forwarding the cut crease part, or if you still want me to keep it in normal speed. I'm totally fine keeping it in normal speed. I just know that cutting the crease does take some time, and especially when I do get creative and, you know, flick it out. So just let me know if you guys are, you know, at that point where you want me to speed it up, or if you want me to keep that in slow-mo, well, not slow-mo, regular time. And I'm happy to do either. Like if it's, you know, if one person wants it in normal motion, I'll still keep it in normal motion while you guys are learning, because I know cut creases are a little bit tricky at the beginning, and you know, then you eventually, once you get the hang of it, it's a piece of cake afterwards. Piece of pie, piece of cake. But just let me know in the comments below if you guys are comfortable enough now where if I don't even need to speed it up all the way, I can just do like double the speed. So it's not 4 times the speed like some of the blending that's super fast, because you know, you guys know what I'm just blending. So I'm rambling, but let me know what you guys would like me to do as far as cut creases are concerned. So taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and my Sigma Cut Crease E62. Yes, see, I'm starting to get these memorized now. And then starting from the base, working our way upward. And now I'm just going to take a clean brush, a Morphe E23, and I'm just going to dip into the white shade over here and set this. Taking my Makeup Geek Outer V brush and dipping into Pluto, I'm going to swirl her around. And I can't say Milani her up because I am all out, so it's time to Fix Plus it. And this is going to be on the outer V. Wow, it's so weird smelling Fix Plus after all this time of smelling Milani, because Milani smells so beautiful. And I Fix Plus my face all the time after I'm done, so that way all the powders can mesh together. But that is just, oh my goodness, that really just threw me. It's so funny how you get used to certain scents in every day and then all of a sudden, I don't have my Milani. Now taking my MAC 242 brush, we're gonna coat her really well with Comet. Milani her, Fix Plus it. This is a really pretty green though. Definitely a mint green. I feel like this is the one that I ended up using in that mint green pastel tutorial. I can't remember. I have to go back and look. This looks just like it. Alright, I'm going to go line and pop on my falsies and then decide if we should add some glitter on the inner corner, because I think we should. I just can't decide which glitter, because I think like adding some purple glitter could actually be really fun, and then it kind of ties in the brown and the purple over there. But then this BH Cosmetics one, it would just be like amping up everything and making it super crazy. And then I feel like the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow in Diamond Dust, no idea what that is, would also go with this look. So now I really don't know what to do, but I'm gonna go line and pop on some falsies, and I will be doing a falsie step by step for you guys because I've had a few requests, so I will be getting to that too in another video. Yes, so that will be coming your way. But I'm gonna go do lining and stuff and try to figure out what to do. This is just completely throwing me because I really think I already used this green, and then when I got the green request, I had thought of like that it was a green, and I'm like so thrown off right now, and I'm tired and everything else. So I'm gonna be right back. Alright, so I might as well give you the little update. I used my Tom Ford eye defining pen for my liquid eyeliner, and I tested out new lashes for you guys because I said I would. So today I used Huda Beauty's Sasha number 11 lashes, and I have to say that even though these ones are a little bit more natural, and I know that is laughable to a lot of you, but they do look more natural than the Lana number 10s that I have tested out already for you guys. These ones are quite uncomfortable, and I cut them to fit me and everything, and I can really feel these ones. So Even though they look really pretty, these ones are not lashes that I could handle wearing like for an 8-hour day type of thing. Just so you guys are aware. So when I do that little mini video for you guys on like false application, because I'm gonna walk you right through the whole process, my struggles, how I learned to do it, everything like that. I lost my train of thoughts. Oh my goodness, I just want to be letting you guys know, like, also uncomfortable lashes, because I've tested out quite a few brands along the way, and like Ardell definitely wins from the drugstore, hands down. But I mean, I'll save it for another video anyway. But Huda does have, like, her number 10 are like bam in your face, but they're comfortable to wear. These ones are just, my eyes for some reason are not adjusting to these. They're just not comfortable. But anyway, I think that I do want to do the Stila, but I kind of want to see just what the purple would look like. And I think the Stila hopefully would be enough to cover it. So I do want to test this out on the purple and just see what it looks like, because it is taking a really big risk, but risks can pay off. So I watched the footage of the other video, and I saw that, like, when I was being careful and doing it like this, you guys could see it at first, and then once I have to get in there, you can't really see it. And I know you know what I'm doing, but for this step, I'll just switch to the other eye. Wouldn't be a video. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. I don't know, I kind of like that. Maybe I want to build it up and not do the Stila. I also do like it alone, by the way. Like, if you guys didn't have any kind of glitter, I think that this looks really cool on its own. So, I mean, I wouldn't worry about the glitter. I just always like to experiment. Shoot. Alright, well, I'm going to let that eye dry. I think that that kind of gave it a really fun added little pop. Yeah, I'm going to leave the purple. So this is NYX Liquid Crystal Liner in, it's hard with one eye, oh my gosh, 103 Crystal Pink is the shade that I just popped on there. So I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to do the other eye, go finish up my face, and then I will be back to do the lower lash line. Oh my goodness. I will see you guys soon. Alright, so I finished up my face and I put a lot of new products to the test, so let's get to it. There will be a mini video on the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Longwear High Cover Foundation SPF of 25. I picked up shade number 3.5 and I was not impressed with this foundation at all. It like sat on the skin really funny and didn't blend out well at all. It was just like almost a cake face right from the get-go. And then when I used a dampen beauty blender, it helped. Like the moisture from that helped, but it was still not good. So you guys will see that. And then I tried to put on just a lot more concealer, which usually solves it, and it did. But then I tested out the Urban Decay Naked Skin Ultra Definition Pressed Finishing Powder in Naked Medium Light. Now, I tested this out in their loose form and it was really, really great. And I'm finding more and more that I like pressed powders more than loose powders because they just tend to not break your foundation apart as much, not grab at it, not leave weird patches as much. But this seemed to give me like cake face, like just a big powdery mess that I was not happy with either. But I'm gonna give this one another shot because I think it may have had to do with the foundation because this was just so not good. So I'm still gonna test this out one more time before ruling it out as a bad setting powder because the loose one is so good, but this foundation is terrible. So that one, stay away from. Then I have had this Marc Jacobs 104 Tan-tastic Omega Bronzer now since before my Sephora VIB Rouge haul. And I've been waiting because I told you guys I have 6 boxes of hauls to film for you, and I run out of steam by the end of the night. Like, I'm so running out of steam right now. And so I ran out of bronzers to test out for you guys, so I just didn't wait for, oh, I didn't even see that because it opened right up with it. So I didn't even wait for the haul. I just went and grabbed it from the box and put it to the test for you guys. So, I mean, I know you've seen what this looks like all over YouTube, but it really is a nice bronzer. It does smell like coconut. Like, it just smells... It's so similar to the butter bronzer. The butter bronzer by Physicians Formula, it's a little bit more like pina colada. Where this is also pina colada, like it's not just coconut, but it's more faint. And it goes away, like I don't smell it anymore, where the butter bronzer lingers. And having such a bad headache, I appreciate the fact that it does not linger in scent, because this would have aggravated it really badly if it was like still lingering right now. So this is really nice. It is very warm toned. So just so you guys know, it is like pushing the limits of having that orangey undertone to it. It blended out like a dream. But like when I started blending down my neck and everything, I was like, you know, you could see it right when you touched the skin. You could see that it had like this orangey base to it. But once you blend it, it's like you don't notice it anymore, because I don't feel like I look orangey at all now that it's, you know, it's set and it's blended. But it definitely does. It's pushing it, you know, it's right there for being a little bit too warm tone. But it is really nice. I love it. I'm keeping it. And I just want to let you guys know that it is pushing that barrier of being very warm toned, in case that's something you are not into. Then while I was filming this, I didn't even know, my new Lime Crime Highlight Blossoms palette came. So I highlighted with that purple. I was going to use my BH Cosmetics purple today, but I did a mini video testing this out, which you guys will have already seen by the time this one's up, because this one I'm going to try to get up right away because it's a new release. And this is what it looks like in case you missed the video. Now, I'll just briefly talk about it. I think the color scheming is really, really odd, because it is awesome. These are gorgeous, by the way. Like when I swatched them, I was like, and they're so blinding and so creamy, pigmented, just beautiful. But like the gold and the bronze totally makes sense. But to throw a purple in like a 3-pan palette, I just don't understand. For me, it's totally fine because I highlight with every single color. You know, I've highlighted with blue and green before, so I don't mind. But a lot of people don't like to go outside of, you know, a gold or maybe a silver or a champagne, you know, you stay in that family. So a lot of palettes are geared around that kind of color scheming. And Lime Crime's first one, their opals, was all, you know, a really good color scheming palette, where this one I love, and I'm totally fine with the shade selection, and I will use all three. They all swatch beautifully. But I just think that a lot of people might be deterred from buying this palette because of the purple, because you're like, these two shades are so perfect for a summertime glow. I put all three on my face. I just started with the gold, then I put the bronze, I did them dry, and then I put on the purple dry and then amped it up wet because I wanted the purple to really pop because of the purple glitter. So this is awesome, but it also looks like somebody was in this palette before me. Like, I didn't even, because I don't look at my palettes or anything before I get on camera. You know, I really like my first impression to be a legitimate first impression. And I'm opening it up and I'm so excited, and then I go like this and you could see fingerprints in all three. So I grabbed my antibacterial spray and sprayed it and cleaned it before I put it on my face. But and same with the, you'll see in this video, this one looked used or opened because this is torn right here. There's that wrinkle and it came open and just completely wrecked. And I don't know if somebody was in this foundation first. Like, it wasn't used in the sense because I had to prime it. So I know that, but it was like somebody was in this box already and tore into it. That was from Sephora. So I kind of had like bad luck, I think, with products today potentially being touched by other people. I don't know. And then I used my Ciate, that's right, they don't have it on here, the Glow to Illuminating Blush, I think that's what it's called, in Matchmaker. It's the same shade that I put to the, I don't know why I just closed it. I broke the tip of my gel nail off opening it the other day, so I put that blush on. I just love these babies, they're so awesome. And that's everything, because I caught you guys up on eyeliner and lashes. All right, so we are good to go, and I will zoom you guys in so we can get going on finishing up this lower lash line. So I'm going to start by taking my Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Crayon in, I think it's Brown Out. Yes, Brown Out, and smudge this beneath the lower lash line. Now taking a Morphe M506, I'm going to dip into Mars and smoke that into the lower lash line. I actually really like it just the way that's metallicized and dark chocolate brown for the bottom. So I think I'm going to just highlight the inner corner and then add a little bit of glitter on the bottom again. So taking a Morphe M507, I'm going to dip into the Lime Crime Hi-Lite Blossoms and take the purple. Now taking the NYX Liquid Crystal Liner, same crystal pink. Put a little bit of that on the lower lash line, inner corner. Alright, this makeup look is complete. I'm just gonna go get dressed and I will be right back. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you love this eye look that I came up with. I really like it. I mean, like I said, I was scared a couple of times, but without risks, you're not going to get any kind of payoff. So I just went for it, and you know, usually it pays off with makeup when you take some risks and just go for it and play with colors. And if it doesn't work, you just wipe it off and start again, which, yes, it can be annoying, and I've had to do that before. I've done it with foundation that failed way too miserably that it just had to come off. So, I mean, it happens, but luckily this risk worked out in my favor, at least for what I like anyway. So I hope that it works out for you guys too, but I showed you guys the look before applying the glitter, so you totally can leave the glitter out and just do this kind of a look, and it would be beautiful without the glitter as well. So anyway, that does it for this video. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye.